Hey, listen. Do he be telling the truth or do he be lying? Because it be seeming like he be trying to tell the truth, but then when he try to tell the truth, you gonna tell him he lying. So what is he doing? Is he lying or is he telling the truth? Listen, I got a good one for y'all today, so stay tuned. I almost forgot what I was doing. Hey, y'all, listen. Thank y'all for coming to Bernita Rochelle Spoken Word and Conversations, y'all. And remember, I'm not cross-eyed. It is a her or the glasses, honey. Let me tell you. Oh, God, let me tell you. I just made this one today. I was watching some. I always get my stuff from watching things like I'll hear a word or something like that. But this is April 8th, 2025. 2025. Is he lying or is he telling the truth? Sometimes he don't even be lying. Sometimes he don't be lying. He be trying to tell you the truth. He be trying to tell you the truth. But you be thinking he lying. He do. He be saying, but I'm trying to tell you, you know how you be. She said, why didn't you answer the phone? Why didn't you answer the phone? He replied, I was asleep. She said, you lying, honey. She said, you are lying. I know you heard that phone ring. You heard it. You could have got up and got it. You have it right on the side of your bed. Sometimes he don't even be lying, honey. Sometimes he really do be asleep. Listen. Sometimes he don't be lying. He said he was going to his boy's house. He said he was going to his boy's house to watch the game. Well, the boy wanted to go to the lounge. You say, well, I passed by your house. I ain't see your car. This stuff really do be happening. Well, we left my boy's house, and we went to the lounge to watch the game. That's what we were. We were at the lounge to watch the game, but you still don't believe him. Come on, y'all. Oh, girl, stop. You know you don't be believing him. Sometimes they do not be lying about what they doing. Let me tell you this. One time I was talking to my uncle. I'm getting to my thoughts now, but one time I was talking to my uncle, and he was dating this one lady, right? And so he said, every time I do something, she think I'm lying. And I don't even be doing nothing. When I heard this, I thought about him when he told me this. He said, I don't even be lying. He said, when I'm not lying, she think I'm lying, but when I'm telling the truth, I'm really lying. I was like, this is crazy. I said, I don't know why people do that. And I think it's because they have been in these, really not so good relationships. So they think that everybody is like that. Everybody is not. Everybody is where they say that they are sometimes. And I think because we be so caught up in what happened to us in the past that you just automatically think. But I think that comes with maturity, because who has time to be? Listen here. Ain't nobody got time to be lying. Ain't nobody got time for that. When I think about it, why is you having to do this? Why you have to be like, who calling your phone? Who this? What, who, how? Come on. Now, if listen, when he loves you, girl, you ain't going to even have to worry about none of that stuff. And I know that this stuff seems repetitive, but it seems like it needs to be said over and over and over again. But I do remember that. Don't think I don't. Don't think I don't remember doing those things. But it was only to the people that I knew that weren't doing right, and they weren't doing right. Like certain people, I know that they wasn't doing nothing, But when I think about the people that were, those people were really doing stuff, because after we talk, or we had a break for a minute, and then they'll be like, oh, this is where I was here. I was with her and I was here and all this stuff. So sometimes they do be lying. They really do be lying, but who got time for that at this stage? Ain't nobody got time for that. If that's what you're going to be doing, be gone. Just be gone. Nobody got no time for that. But when we also have to know we got to take their word for it too. We have to take their word and believe. But when he loves you, honey, you ain't gonna have to worry about that. You ain't gonna have to worry about who is this, where he at, and staking out at the house. Man, I remember I really did that. I stuck. Man, I was with this one guy, and just one guy, and I would be like, because men do make you like with their little quirky stuff. Sometimes they will do that, but I remember we were on this break or whatever, and then I was like, let me go to his house. And then he lived in an apartment, right? So then I parked my car like way up, like on this little hill. But that was the only way that he can come in. He could not, he couldn't enter in from nowhere else. It was just this one deal. But then I was like, what? What could he be doing? But I never saw nobody leave. Who knows? He probably wasn't even in there. I don't know. But I do remember doing that. So my whole point to telling you this is sometimes they do be lying, but then sometimes they really do be telling the truth. That man could have been up in their sleep. But that's what you do when you play those type of games and you deal with those type of men, honey. They will have you just on alert, like you hyper vigilant, looking like, what you doing? What this and what's that? Honey, don't do it. Sometimes they not lying to you. Sometimes they're just really telling you the truth, honey. I will never forget when my uncle told me that. He said, when I'm telling the truth, she think I'm lying, but when I'm lying, she don't know the difference. Now, ain't that something to say? That's for educational purposes only, because we do that. We will, but it's at certain stages of life. Okay, let's make that very clear. That's at certain stages of life, honey. But as you get seasoned, honey, as you get mature, honey, you ain't got time for that. You be like, go on with them little games. Go on with your little what you call them? I don't even know. The little young girls. Go on with the little young girls with that, because ain't nobody got time for it, honey. But listen, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. Thank you to my new ones, and thank you to my day ones. Y'all been riding with a girl, and I am so grateful, y'all. Listen, well, that's it. That's all for me today, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. Hey y'all, it's Bernita Rochele, and welcome to my spoken word and conversations. Hey y'all, it's Bernita Rochele, and welcome to my spoken word and conversations. Y'all, thank you to my new ones, and thank you to my day ones, y'all.